Looking good, brother.
I mean, it's a little weird because we grew up together. We've known each other since we were like 11 years old.
I can't stay silent about this any longer. Omar Epps is one of the most underrated actors in Hollywood, and it's time we give him the recognition he truly deserves. From his unforgettable role in Juice, where he became a breakout star alongside Tupac, to his iconic portrayal of Quincy in Love and Basketball, Omar has left an indelible mark on both film and television. But his career doesn't stop there. His transformation into the brilliant Doctor. Eric Foreman on House proved his versatility and cemented his place in TV history. Behind the roles, Omar's personal journey is just as captivating, filled with resilience, family, and a legacy that continues to inspire. The early life of Omar Epps, Brooklyn roots, and formative years. Omar Epps was born on July 20th, 1973, in the bustling streets of Brooklyn, New York. From the very beginning, his life was far from ordinary. Growing up in Brooklyn meant navigating a world where opportunity and struggle often collided. His early years were marked by change as his parents, Bonnie Maria Epps and an unnamed father, decided to separate when Omar was still very young. His mother, Bonnie, a dedicated school principal, took on the responsibility of raising him by herself, proving to be a vital influence on his life. Bonnie Epps was a woman of strength and determination. She wasn't just a professional in the education field, but a no-nonsense, loving mother who ensured that her son stayed on the right track despite the challenges they both faced. Her dedication to education and her role as a principal gave Omar a structured environment in which he was pushed to succeed. But it was also clear that his mother understood the importance of nurturing his creative inclinations. Bonnie was tough when it came to discipline, but always compassionate when it came to fostering Omar's interests. As a child, Omar exhibited an undeniable talent for the arts. By the age of 10, he was already immersing himself in the world of poetry, short stories, and lyrics. It was clear that the world of creativity called to him. But while his mother encouraged his academic pursuits, Omar's path wasn't always so straightforward. From an early age, he knew that acting was where his heart truly lay. "I was dreaming about this since I was 10 or 11, Omar later recalled, reflecting on his passion for performing. Even at a young age, he recognized that being in front of a camera or on stage was where he belonged. The birth of a friendship. Marlon Wayans and the rivalry turned brotherhood. Omar's journey toward stardom wouldn't have been the same without the influence of Marlon Wayans, a childhood friend who would go on to become an integral part of his life. Their story, however, didn't start out as one of camaraderie. In fact, it began as a rivalry. Both Omar and Marlon were highly ambitious, with huge personalities that clashed early on. The two first met at the LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts, a renowned institution known for fostering the next generation of artists. In the locker room one day, a heated argument broke out between them. Words were exchanged, and before they knew it, they found themselves locked in a headlock, refusing to let go. But as the two struggled, they realized something startling. They had the same fighting technique. This realization was enough to break the tension, and instead of continuing to fight, they burst into laughter. It was a pivotal moment for both of them. What started as a rivalry soon evolved into a deep friendship. Omar and Marlon became inseparable, their shared experiences in the gritty streets of Brooklyn cementing their bond. They would spend hours walking through the city, sometimes ditching public transportation to walk 40 blocks just to grab a slice of pizza or meet up with a girl. Those simple moments of joy and adventure became the foundation of their lifelong friendship. Rising star, Omar's breakthrough role in Juice. 1992. Omar Epps' big break came at the age of 17 when he was cast in the film Juice, 1992. The film, a gritty urban drama about a group of young men trying to navigate life in New York City, catapulted Omar into the spotlight. He was cast as Q, a role that required him to portray a young man struggling with the choices and pressures of street life. But it wasn't just the role that made Juice unforgettable. It was the cast. The film paired Omar with a rising star, Tupac Shakur, who played the iconic role of Bishop, a troubled and volatile character. Tupac's presence was magnetic, and the two actors quickly formed a deep bond on and off the set. Omar recalled that Tupac had a larger-than-life energy, even when the cameras weren't rolling. "He was a powerful, powerful brother," Omar said. "He wasn't just famous. He had an energy around him that was undeniable. You didn't have to know who he was to feel his presence." Omar, just a young man stepping into the world of Hollywood, found himself in awe of Tupac. But despite the tough exterior, Tupac was someone who made an impact on everyone he met. His energy was more than just celebrity. It was the aura of someone deeply connected to the world around him. Tupac's influence on Omar was immense, shaping the young actor's perspective on fame, life, and legacy. Omar Epps in the spotlight, from Love and Basketball to House. After the success of Juice, Omar Epps' career continued to rise, and he quickly became a household name. His roles in Love and Basketball, 2000, and House, 2004 to 2012, helped solidify his status as a versatile actor capable of taking on a wide range of characters. In Love and Basketball, Omar played Quincy McCall, a basketball player navigating the complicated relationships between his personal and professional life. The film, a coming-of-age romance about the intersection of love, passion, and ambition, became a classic, and Omar's portrayal of Quincy resonated with audiences. The film's popularity and Omar's performance as Quincy earned him praise for his emotional depth and authenticity. But it was his role as Dr. Eric Foreman in the medical drama House that showcased his range as an actor. Playing the no-nonsense doctor on the show, Omar brought to life a character that was tough yet deeply empathetic. His portrayal of Foreman helped anchor the show, and his chemistry with Hugh Laurie's character, Dr. Gregory House, made for one of the most iconic duos in TV history. Despite his success in these roles, Omar Epps' career has not been without controversy. In 2016, while filming Shooter, Epps found himself at the center of a legal battle that would become a significant chapter in his life. The Shooter lawsuit, a controversial moment in Omar's career. The scandal erupted when actress Dunn Abernathy filed a negligence lawsuit against Omar Epps, claiming that he had caused her serious physical harm during a scene on the set of Shooter. According to Abernathy, Omar, in a moment of improvisation, deviated from the script and struck her with his left forearm, fracturing her arm. But it didn't stop there. According to Abernathy, the impact was so forceful that it caused her to fall to the ground, suffering serious back injuries. The set was thrown into chaos as production was halted, and Abernathy was rushed to the hospital for treatment. The incident prompted a lawsuit not only against Omar Epps, but also against the studios behind the show, Paramount Pictures and Viacom. Abernathy claimed that the studios failed to provide proper safety measures for actors on set, making them vulnerable to such accidents. She sought compensation for medical bills and punitive damages, adding fuel to an already explosive situation. Fans and industry insiders were left questioning what really happened on set. Was this a case of improv gone wrong? Or was there more to the story? The legal battle that followed kept the public's attention, casting a shadow over Omar's once untouchable image. The deep bond between Omar and Tupac. It's nearly impossible to talk about Omar Epps' early career without mentioning Juice, a film that became one of the defining moments of the early 1990s. Released in 1992, Juice was a gritty, coming-of-age crime drama about four young men in Harlem, and it served as a powerful showcase for the raw talent of its stars, including Omar Epps and Tupac Shakur. Omar's role as Q, a young man caught up in the chaotic world of street life, was his first significant film role, and it marked the beginning of what would become an impressive career. The movie's impact, however, went far beyond the screen. The bond that Omar formed with Tupac on the set of Juice was undeniably deep. They became more than just co-stars. They became close friends, almost like family. The chemistry between the two was palpable both on and off screen, with Tupac's fiery energy complementing Omar's grounded demeanor. Their connection was genuine, built on shared experiences, mutual respect, and a shared understanding of what it meant to navigate the world of fame. One story that Omar frequently recalls is the time he and Tupac spent time together after shooting Wrapped for the day. "I remember we were just hanging out, being young men in the city. We were living in the moment. We'd walk the streets of New York, sometimes just to grab a slice of pizza. But those moments were unforgettable," Omar shared. This connection would transcend the film and have a lasting effect on Omar's personal life. From Juice to Hollywood's bright lights. While Juice may have been Omar's breakout role, it was not his last. The film's success opened doors for him, leading to a string of significant roles in both film and television. In the same year as Juice, Omar starred in The Program, a sports drama about college football, where he portrayed a gritty running back struggling with personal issues. This role further cemented his place in Hollywood as a talented and versatile actor capable of taking on both dramatic and intense roles. But it wasn't just sports dramas that Omar excelled in. In 1997, he took on the role of a track star in the critically acclaimed film Higher Learning, which tackled issues of race, identity, and social justice. In the film, Omar's character faces the pressures of being a student athlete while trying to navigate the racial tensions on a university campus. The movie's ability to discuss these important social issues elevated Omar's career and showcased his ability to take on roles that weren't just entertainment. They were culturally and socially significant. Despite his success in various roles, it was his portrayal of Quincy McCall in the 2000 film Love and Basketball that truly captured the hearts of fans. The romantic drama, which centered around the love story between two childhood friends who shared a passion for basketball, became a cultural touchstone for a generation. Omar's portrayal of Quincy, a talented but emotionally complicated young man trying to balance his love for the game and his love for his childhood friend Monica, played by Saniyya Lathan, is widely regarded as one of his most memorable performances. In a 2015 interview, Omar reflected on the lasting impact of love and basketball and the role of Quincy. "I never imagined that this character would resonate so deeply with people. To this day, when people see me, they still call me Quincy. It's become part of my identity, in a way that I'm really proud of." The film became an iconic love story for a generation, and Omar's performance solidified him as one of Hollywood's most beloved actors. The legendary Dr. Eric Foreman on House. While Omar's film career continued to thrive, it was his transition to television that truly skyrocketed his fame in the 2000s. In 2004, Omar was cast as Dr. Eric Foreman, one of the key characters in the hit medical drama series House. The show, which starred Hugh Laurie as the brilliant but abrasive doctor. Gregory House became a global phenomenon, and one of the longest-running TV dramas of its time. As Dr. Foreman, Omar played a talented but somewhat rebellious doctor who often found himself at odds with House's unconventional methods. His character's moral compass, combined with his undeniable skill, made him a fan favorite. He was nominated for multiple awards during the show's run, and in 2005, he won 2 NAACP Image Awards for his performance on the series. House gave Omar the opportunity to showcase his range as an actor. Unlike the roles he had previously played, Dr. Foreman was a more restrained and intellectual character. Still, the essence of the complex characters he had portrayed in the past was evident in his work on House. His chemistry with Hugh Laurie and the rest of the cast made for compelling television, and his consistent presence on the show from 2004 to 2012 ensured that he became a fixture in the homes of millions of fans around the world. Beyond the accolades and fame, House gave Omar an opportunity to solidify his place in the television pantheon. For many, he was no longer just the star of the big screen, he was a household name. The show's success, combined with his enduring career, further elevated his status in the entertainment industry. Scandals and legal battles. Omar's challenges behind the scenes. However, like many celebrities, Omar's career hasn't been without its share of drama off-screen. In 2016, while filming the TV series Shooter, Omar found himself embroiled in a lawsuit filed by actress Dunn Abernathy, who accused him of assault and battery. According to Abernathy, Omar allegedly struck her with his forearm during a scene and then dropped her onto the floor, causing severe injuries. The incident was reportedly a result of Omar's improv on set, which went too far and left Abernathy with back and arm injuries. The lawsuit was a major turning point in Omar's life, as it thrust him into the public spotlight in a way that he had never experienced before. Fans and the media began to question what had truly happened on the set that day, and the story quickly became one of the biggest Hollywood scandals of the year. While Omar denied the accusations, the lawsuit created tension in Hollywood and raised important questions about on-set safety for actors. Despite the scandal, Omar continued to work in Hollywood, maintaining his reputation as a professional. In 2021, however, another strange legal issue surfaced, this time involving a restraining order filed against him by a man who claimed Omar had broken into his jail cell and harassed him. The bizarre nature of the accusations made headlines, but once again, Omar vehemently denied the allegations. In the end, the judge dismissed the claims, and Omar was left to continue with his career, baffled by the entire situation. Family life and personal growth. Outside of his professional life, Omar's personal journey has been equally fascinating. In 2006, he married Keshia Spivey, a member of the R&B group Total, with whom he had been friends for over 3 decades before their romance blossomed. Together, they have 3 children, and Omar is deeply involved in raising his family. Fatherhood has become a central part of his identity, and he has spoken openly about how his children have changed his perspective on life. In 2012, Omar published a book titled From Fatherless to Fatherhood, where he reflected on his own upbringing without a father and the challenges of becoming a dad himself. "I didn't want to repeat the cycle. I wanted to be there for my kids, to show them love and support," he said in an interview. His story is one of resilience, as he worked to break the cycle of absentee fatherhood that had been part of his own life. Omar's book resonated with many, as it offered a raw and honest look at his own life experiences and the lessons he learned along the way. The legacy of Omar Epps. Omar Epps's career is one built on hard work, dedication, and a deep understanding of his craft. From his early years in Brooklyn, where he was shaped by his mother's strong influence, To his rise as one of Hollywood's most respected actors, Omar's journey has been one of constant growth and self-discovery. His legacy in Hollywood is defined not only by the iconic roles he's played, but also by the authenticity he brings to each of his characters. As he continues to work, Omar has maintained a low-key yet impactful presence in the entertainment industry. Whether it's taking on a new role or being a father to his children, Omar's life story is a testament to the power of resilience, friendship, and the pursuit of greatness. His career is far from over, and fans can expect even more from this legendary actor in the years to come. From Quincy to Dr. Foreman and beyond, Omar Epps has proven that he's not just an actor, he's a true icon.